You streaming?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, streamers. There's nobody watching. Okay.
What the fuck is this about moving too close to the clean dishes? We are walking on the ground right next to the
All right. Occupying some farm. So we just got to the farm, and today and tomorrow is open house day. So it's open invitation for the community and anybody really. They're unloading some starts out of the back of the car. Look at all the starts. Ooh, basil and peppers and greens and squash. And what else? Ooh, tomatoes. The tomatoes are here. The tomatoes have arrived. This is beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. I haven't been here since the first day, and look what's happened. They've got the media tent and the info booth with the workshops board, so there's a bunch of workshops today and tomorrow. The ladybug patch will be released tomorrow.
I like your pins.
Thanks. Ingo the starts. Look at all those seedlings. Woo! So there's the media area. The library is up, which is beautiful. You can see the library. And wow. Oh, there goes Justin. He's got trays of starts. And there's the kitchen over there. It's pretty awesome. This is awesome. And the fava beans, of course. We've always got the fava beans. Nobody's messing with the beans.
hair.
Who does?
And the water, there's water. We've got the arts and crafts area. Sign making and banner making is happening. The mustard forest of enchantment. That is cute. Holy wow. So this is what has happened in 6 days. This was a whole entire field of mustard greens on Sunday when we arrived. And now it's a freaking farm, y'all. This is incredible. So signs and banner making. There's a couple of sandboxes. Kids only. The mustard forest of enchantment. That is cute. So you can see that. Look at that soil. That is some serious earth right here. Look at this. This is beautiful. And there's a little nest there. I don't know. It might be a mouse nest. I'm not entirely sure. Or turkey, perhaps. Turkey eggs is what it looks like. And this beautiful pile of soil and all the wheelbarrows. I am like totally blissed out right now with this farm. This is so amazing. I'm so excited. This is beautiful. Yeah, I do. This is so great, huh? It is 11:30. You're welcome. Oh, wow. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. There is cucumbers. There's all kinds of things. All the things are here. I can't even believe it. Cucumbers and squash and pumpkins and rows and rows and rows. Last time I was here, I counted 28 rows, and it looks like there's a lot more than 28 at this point. And there's this big scarecrow, too. We could go over and visit the scarecrow.
Hello.
Hi. And of course, the chicken tractors. You guys can see the chicken tractors are still there, and the chickens have a little grazing area. Collards, kale, lettuce, beans, tomatoes, and Brownie.
How are you?
Brownie. How's it going?
How much is Brownie on your stream?
Brownie goes on my stream a lot.
Yeah.
There he is, little Brownie. He's so happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm going to visit the scarecrow. I'm going to go visit the scarecrow right now. It's awesome. This is so... I can't even believe this. If we could only all do this. Everywhere. So here is the scary crow. You guys can see the scarecrow with the anonymous button. And I went to an Occupy protest rally, and all I got was the stupid button. And it's got cowboy boots and a flag. And so here's the farm. Like, this is seriously a serious farm. I can't even believe it. This, wow. So everybody has been working here hard all week, farming, and there have been a number of dispersal orders given. But people just keep on farming, and there's all kinds. Like, it's planted. Like, so much stuff is planted. It's incredible. Beans and tomatoes and squash and lettuce, and kale and chard, and there's a couple of succulents, and you can see here's a whole bunch of starts. All this stuff has to get planted.
Yeah, probably in Bay Laurel, maybe. Yeah, sweetie.
All the stuff. Lettuce, basil, squashes, tomatoes. There's eggplants and parsley. More tomatoes. And this is, yeah, like, this is crazy awesome. It appears as though the composting toilet is gone. I don't see it. It was over here, and it looks as though it's been taken apart, perhaps. And I'm not sure. There's a bunch of stuff going down over there. Oh, the children's village is over Down at the other end, you can see people are walking out to the children's village. And there's just like, everybody's gotten really creative with the mustard greens and built little mustard green shelters and things. And then we've of course got the chicken tractors. Because what's a farm without chickens? And maybe bunnies. Yeah, there's the chickens. They're happy in their little tractors. Little tractors. Those are the chickens that came on the march with us. And then they've built a little chicken run so that the chickens can have a space to graze around. It's the chicken coop. I really love the mustard forest right there. It's pretty awesome. And you can play a game of horseshoes if you like.
Yeah. It's really nice.
So I got water set up and the fava beans are still here. So protecting the fava beans. And there's the big banner, which actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should take a picture because there was some stuff parked in front of it when I first got here. And the fava beans are in flower, by the way. And there's also sweet peas growing in among the fava beans. So there's sweet pea flowers too. And all the tools. The library, of course. You know, what's a farm without a library? So you can see that there's the library with all the books. Library! I should take a picture of the library too. And the library is like kind of an info table too. And they've got the media and the workshop schedule. So community building workshop was yesterday. Today's community day. There's a bunch of interactive workshops. Permaculture, every hour they're planting. Sunday looks to be a hoedown festival, which is fun. That's fun. And then there's like pictures. I'm okay.
Okay.
I just am reading everything out to the live stream viewers so they know what's going on.
I don't want to.
And then there's the community kitchen.
Is that for the chicken? Whoa! Yeah!
So there's the kitchen and the fava beans and all of the things are here at the farm.
Our chickens made an egg. They did?
The chickens made an egg, so that's exciting. The chickens are happy here enough to make eggs. And so this is the kitchen, and you can sign up at the there's a sign up schedule. And trash containers and stuff, and there's juice.
I put a lot of people in my life already. Okay, Wendy
And
is
so
not
I gotta, hold on, I gotta pop the lid off of my cup and put it in the right container. there's all the composted oranges. And that's like food scraps and stuff, so all that kind of thing. So they've got like food scrap, paper compost, glass can, plastics, and trash. So they've got like the recycling setup is all ready to go.
It's like OJ and some lemon, and it's not sweetened yet.
And of course, we've always got the fava beans with us. And it's like so hot and sunny here in California. It's awesome. It's not quite this warm yet where I live. In comes all the water.
And you guys got a heavy load right behind you. Claire was like, what are you doing running? I was like, I got it.
So it's the community day and open house at Occupy the Farm, which is at the Gill Tract in Albany. And it's awesome. So this farm has been occupied since Earth Day on Sunday. We all got together in Berkeley and had a little rally on Sunday, and then we had a big march, and we all marched here and occupied this piece of land that is owned by the University of California. Oh, there go the police. I can see them from over here. I don't know what they're gonna be up to. We'll have to see. But anyway, so we took over this piece of land here, and here we are. And so now it is almost a week later, and huge progress has been made. It's crazy. Like I was really busy this week, and I didn't get a chance to get back down here. And it's come a long way, and it's amazing. Actually, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I keep saying. Is like, this is just amazing. Look how far everybody came in a week. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy. It's so awesome.
Is that a smoke lodge?
Which one? This one?
Lodge?
I don't know, but like
It's like a
there's
sweat lodge.
the mustard forest, and so they've built, like the kids built, but only kids are allowed. I wonder if I'm small enough to pass for a kid.
I think you should respect the rules.
I know, but I'm kind of like a kid though.
You're a lot like a kid.
I'm like a little kid all the time. I don't know if anybody's actually watching this. It says 7 viewers, but nobody's talking. So if you guys have questions and you want to talk about farming or chickens or how much Courtney is really like a little kid, I'm here to answer all of your questions. There's a cute little garden here. Are these the trees? Oh, they're the roses. So we've got a little rose patch. See the little rose garden? It's so cute with the bunny. And this is right at the base of the banner of Occupy the Farm, Take Back the Tract. This is fantastic. I am so impressed. This is how it's done, folks. Like, this is how to farm, you know? Oh, this is incredible. Wow. Live from Occupy the Farm. Yeah, respect the children. I can't see who that is. Oh, Mary Mad. Hi, Mary Mad. I know, I'm just so curious. It's so cute. I'll walk over in case you didn't see it, but it's so cute. I won't go inside. My kids would be so excited to see the mustard forest of enchantment. I mean, if that doesn't sound intriguing, then I don't know. But you can see, it's the mustard forest of enchantment. And I cannot go in. Kids only. But you can see there's a little door. It's so cute. So the children rule Albany Farm Mustard Forest of Enchantment. So it's all built with the mustard greens. It's so cute. I love it. And there's sandboxes. We got a couple of sandboxes and banner stuff happening. The mustard forest, look at it, it's so cute. I know, right? Like, it's like so hard. I guess the only option for me is to bring my kids and then they can go in the mustard forest of enchantment.
I think so.
You know, like, look how cute it is. It's so cute.
Okay.
I think you should take a picture of it and tweet out how cute it is. And beautiful soil. Like, this soil is awesome, and I don't know where this soil came from, but look at how beautiful it is. It's such nice soil. Like, it is so incredible. I'm gonna touch it. Yeah, it's amazing. Look how nice and beautiful it is. And so there's all the lovely rows. This is so amazing. I love it. I'm so excited. This is like the best thing, I think, that has ever hit Occupy. Look at it. We can go visit the chickens. The chickens are really cool. They march. These chickens, like, they march, you know. They know how to occupy really good too. The chickens. Here's their little coop. Oh, and see, we've got a quiz. So, here's chicken trivia. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got, how many eggs does a chicken lay in a day? So if you guys aren't going to guess, I'm going to show you the answer. 1 egg is the answer. Okay, next question is, why do chickens swallow pebbles? Does anybody know? I don't actually know the answer to that question either.
I do not know the answer to that question myself.
You do not know?
I do not know.
Do you have a guess as to why they might? You think it's like to help push out the egg, maybe? Okay, let's see. What's the answer? To help digest their food. So they have little pieces of fabric that cover up the answers. Okay, and so then the last question in the quiz, what is a common ancestor of the modern chicken? Okay, do you guys have any guesses? What's an ancestor, Justin, of the modern chicken? The pterodactyl. Justin guesses the pterodactyl. Let's see if he's right. The Southeast Asian guinea fowl. That was your second guess, right? I bet.
You put the bird in the wing structure.
So that was the chicken quiz. Do they help with digestion? Oh, Omkar, you got it. I gave you the answer there. But I bet you typed that in before I read the answer. Omkar wins. He got it. So that's really cool. I am a fan of chicken trivia. And of course the chickens have a little umbrella in case they get hot. As you can see, we've got a lovely shaded area. Bingo! Ding, 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 ding! You win. Check this out, Omkar. Look at what they've done here. I didn't get to come back this week because I had a bunch of other things that I had to do while I was here. But I'm here now, and it's beautiful. Look at that. And the chicken tractors are here, and there's a little bunny hut. And then there's like a whole children's village. So maybe we'll take a little walk over there. I'm not sure how they feel about filming, so I'll have to ask before I go in, because it's, you know, filming kids and stuff isn't always, people don't always like that, but we can take a little walk over anyway, and I can turn the camera away and ask if it's cool. But it's pretty amazing. This is amazing. So awesome. So there's like little pathways and things. Turkey Town. Oh, there's a mama turkey's nest over here they found, I guess, while they were clearing some space. So there's a barricade around it. So it's please don't disturb the Turkey Town. So that's cool. Protecting the turkeys. I'm sure the turkeys will be thankful. So there's in that little area is a turkey's nest that was discovered. So this looks like a children's village, the chilling out area. I'm not going to go in because it's like it looks like more of a private space, but there's a children's garden. So it looks like they've cleared a really nice space over there for a little garden for the kids. And I can see like a spiral of mustard greens, so they've got like the mustard greens all set up for people to sit on and stuff, and it's kind of tucked off into the back corner, into a quieter space. So that's the children's area. And I'm not going to go in with the camera because it seems like it's more of a private space for people to go and chill with their kids and take a breather. So we will just leave it as that for them. I'll go in there later. So I'm just kind of at the... Did the farm get rain recently? It rained a little bit the other night, actually. Yeah, so it did get a little bit of rain, and the water issues have been sorted out.
Good, Justin.
Hi.
Hi, Dandelion. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That ladybug patch is right back there in the kids' garden.
So the ladybug patch is in the kids' garden too, and they're going to be doing some things with the ladybugs tomorrow. There's a whole weekend full of events and workshops and things happening. So this is like just the back. This is at the back corner here, and so you can see. As always, we've got the fava beans like way in the back. Fava beans are always with us. And actually the person who is doing the research on the fava beans is meant to speak here today at some point. I'm not sure when. I think it's fairly soon actually. And so he's the person who is doing the fava beans. And he's going to come, and I believe he's a researcher at the University of California. So, and I know that tomorrow there's going to be a whole bunch of speakers from the university, professors and stuff from UC coming down. So there's a lot of support for this farm, not only from the community, but also from people who attend and or work with the university. So this is really great. I don't know how anybody would even be able to take this down, you know, because it's pretty awesome. So there's a tent area and the barbecue, and they've got like the sound system, and then there's like a little podium set up for speakers to speak and talk and stuff. And the fava beans are kind of like dispersed all throughout also. Like, see, that's a fava bean that's growing in the middle of all these mustard greens. So there's kind of like little, like the fava beans have sort of seeded themselves around a little bit because you can see them kind of dispersed in throughout the rest of the mustard. This is incredibly awesome. And there's a little space for the starts to go in the shade so that they don't die in the beating sun. So you can see that. What are the neighbors like? The neighbors are actually quite supportive.
Got a officer over here.
Oh, we do. Oh, there's an officer with he's wearing his sun hat. Right? That's nice. He's got a sun hat. He's hanging out. He looks hot in that outfit. Gosh, it's too bad they make them wear those costumes. He's gonna check out the chickens. He wants to see the chickens. I know, whatever, he needs some overalls. Bubbles! There's Bubbles! He's checking it out. Look at, he is looking at the chicken tractor. I know, it's so amazing, Omkar, you would love it here so much. You would be right in there in the kitchen. The kitchen's awesome. It's totally all set up. It's pretty fantastic. And the fava beans. We've always got fava beans here. And he is in the costume. He's got his suit on. So he must have been the officer that I saw driving by, I would assume. And the chicken coop is really awesome too. And of course, we've got the Beatles playing in the field. This is great. I'm gonna walk over and show you the kitchen, Omkar. Wind chimes. You see, that's the American flag dude, right?
Yeah.
I've got pictures of him with the flag.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going like this. So this is the kitchen area. And so it's awesome. Yeah, Mary Mad, everybody's smiling. Everybody's so happy, and it's just it's beautiful. Everyone is just they're here, happy. There's food, there's music, there's, information, conversation, there's a library. It's amazing. It's it's awesome, and it's productive, and it's positive and beautiful, and the intention is incredible. So I'm so excited. I think everybody in every Occupy should occupy the farm.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck. Imagine how much food we could grow for the world if we just occupied 10-acre chunks of land in every city in America and Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There wouldn't be hungry people. And those kinds of things in the city would actually end up saving the city money and resources that they use in the budgets to just, to say that they're doing things that they're not even actually doing,
Yeah.
They're oh, we spend all this money to feed people and house people, but they actually
services
don't.
aren't expensive if you don't administer them with cash that can be misused. If you have something that's completely transparent like this, it's a place where people can stay, it's a place where people can come and bring their kids.
Oh wow, so Laura
Love
Love is flying to the Bay Area tomorrow from Seattle.
Sweet.
And she's this farm makes me happy beyond belief. Well, this farm is here, and so tomorrow is a good day to fly in if you can come tomorrow, because there's going to be a whole bunch of workshops, and the Ladybug Patch is going to be happening, and there's going to be a bunch of speakers from the University of California, some of the professors and stuff like that. So there's it's full day of activities and open house today and tomorrow, because it's the weekend and it's a really good time to do the community outreach. Well, there is all kinds of things planted here. There are pumpkins, beans, squash, lettuce, tomatoes, kale, chard, what else? There's fava beans here. I know I'm missing some things. I walk by all the rows and they're all labeled, but there's, there's all kinds of stuff planted, actually. It's really great. This is the kitchen area. And the water there was water on site, and then the university cut it off, and then now I'm not sure exactly how they're doing their water, but they've got water containers that look like they're filled up, so I'll probably ask somebody about the water, but I'll just walk over and you can see, like, they've got the big water tanks. So they've got these things set up. And then, like, all these jugs, right? So all these, you just fill them up, and then it's for watering. And then there's, like, a huge, like, irrigation system sort of, like, set up as well. So down all the roads is all the hose, like the hose is going down the road, so there's splash, and I can see onion, buttercup, cucumbers, lettuce, kale, collard greens, beans, tomatoes. Actually, and then, like, here's all the starts that still need to be planted. So there's, like, all these things too. Look at those big plants. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll be right back. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so there's, like, all kinds of starts of all kinds of things. Basil, look at all the basil. Ooh, and rosemary and lettuces. And I'm sure there's probably spinaches in there. So there's the discussion is gonna be, I don't know, he's gonna re-announce it, I think. Thanks, Laura Love. Mic check!
There will be a discussion.
There will be a discussion
With Professor Altieri.
With Professor Altieri.
Blue Schoolhouse.
On the other side of the blue schoolhouse, which is right there.
In just a moment.
In just a moment.
Thank you.
And he is the professor, I believe, who is in charge of the fava beans, is what I was told. So we, I think, should probably go to this discussion. And you can see that there's, like, some people out in the field, and there's just, like, things going on. All the things are happening. The Kids Village is happening. They're doing things with the kids over there and the ladybugs. And there's a group of folks who are, like, gonna plant some stuff. And now this discussion is gonna happen with Professor Altieri, who I believe deals with fava beans. And there's a bunch of people here for that discussion. So we're probably gonna hang out and live stream and listen to the discussion. Yeah, Omkar, it is hot. Yeah, it's, like, hot and sunny and beautiful. And it's a lot warmer here than it is on our coast, that's for sure. It's definitely warm. Like, I'm walking around in a t-shirt and jeans and my hiking boots, and I could be wearing my sandals and my shorts and a tank top, actually. Would probably be better.
Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check.
Mic check!
Mic check!
We are about to have lunch.
We are about to have lunch.
Over at the kitchen.
Over at the kitchen.
We'd like to make some space.
We'd like to make some space
For people to sit down.
for people to sit down.
Our plan for that
Our plan for
is
that.
to move the straw bales.
Kitchen is Nathan.
Nathan. Good luck.
You know when it's done.
Okay.
Omkar, if you could share the link on the Occupy Vancouver pages on Facebook that we're live at the farm, that would be super awesome. Because I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to open my Facebook on my phone.
Sorry, just let me finish my sentences. Mic check.
Mic check.
We still would like
to
set up our seating area.
set up our seating area.
So let's go over to the straw bales.
So let's go over to the straw bales
Move them over to the kitchen so we can have somewhere to sit.
and move them over to the kitchen so we can have somewhere to sit.
Wait, do we need to craft wheels by the food?
I'm not the only one.
We need to eat
Streamers, streaming streamers.
Look at this.
It's a streamer circle.
You could actually start a weird cipher on the front of your
Boom, crossing the streams. What's your stream?
Alpha Q up, man.
Alpha Q Up, man. I'm Courtney Occupy.
Courtney.
How's
Nice
it
to
going?
meet you.
For
Really
sure.
good.
Yeah.
For a minute, I kept like moving the Q in your name, and it was like,
I know. It was a play on words.
I
It's
was
kind
like,
of the
what happened?
It's not how. I know. It's exciting to figure out. I just left it alone. I didn't say nothing over
OWS will be victorious. I suggest any potential. That's right, OWS. I got the band hammer ready to go on May Day. I got the band hammer ready to go all the time. Actually, but you know the thing is like whatever. I don't really care. Y'all, if there's trolls and they want to talk trollish, they can troll away.
Troll.
And I will smash the trolls.
I know, right? What was that mic check?
No.
I didn't hear it.
That they're moving the straw bales around to the kitchen to have a seating area for people to sit down and eat.
Oh.
And then there's discussion with Professor Alfieri. Alfieri. That's
the
happening.
Lava Beach
Yeah, and that's going to be happening in a few minutes, so people are starting to gather over here for that.
I definitely want to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. Laura, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're watching, and I'm so glad that you're coming here. Like, this is so great. And tomorrow, like I said, it's a really good day to come because there's going to be a lot of the professors from the University of California here, and that's going to be cool. And see, look at the wheelbarrows and all these tools. Like, the tools are where it's at, for sure. I'm actually going to stop and take a picture of the tools and the fathers. And then the library. So, see, they're moving the hay bales around, and they're just like setting up. Like places for people to sit. You know, so people can be comfortable when they want to sit down and have a bite to eat. So yeah, so tomorrow tomorrow at 3:30 is the UC faculty speak out. So there'll be a bunch of people from the faculty of the University of California here talking about all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah, I have friends in Arcata. My dad lives in Fortuna, my grandparents live in Eureka. Yeah. It is, I know.
So this is just the information table, and it's got like the different, it's just got a bunch of information about the farm, and already there's pictures already. So there's already a photo album that's with prints and
I wouldn't suggest going.
a document. It's beautiful.
Just for a day.
Oh, there's Brownie. Brownie, what are you doing? Come on, Brownie. Brownie loves the farm.
My day, I should have probably applied some screen first.
It's gonna be hot.
Hey, David, should we do both sides? I think it'd be talking right there. It's kind of weird just to have it down this way.
Oh, Laura, you are filling all of our buckets. You are the bucket filler. Laura Love is filling our buckets with love right now. She just is loving this action. I'm not sure if Bella's gonna be here tomorrow. I think we've planned to go do a thing to help the street medics. The street medics are doing a day of street medic training in preparation for May Day, and they need some extra hands to help with some role playing and stuff. So I think Bella and I were gonna try to go and do that, but who knows? Who knows what happens, really. I can see the news van. I see the news van. Boom! News van. I don't know what news van is because they all drive around undercover in these like white vans, but you have no idea who's in them. But that's definitely a news truck. And they think they're going to turn inside here.
You guys just come and want to help out. We need moving some hay bales right in front of that blue schoolhouse right there.
So the news van is driving on in. They're probably going to park in the parking lot. This is funny. There's a parking lot actually now, and a smoking area as well. So there's parking.
Parking's in the back. Parking's in the back.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hey.
How are you? Where's your flag, man?
We're not in distress yet, are we?
I have so many good shots of you with that
Really?
flag. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yes, I do.
What's up?
I've got some good ones actually from the march to hear the other day of you
Ooh,
marching
nice.
with the flag.
Good stuff. Hey, what's your name?
Courtney.
Courtney
Yeah.
from Wildebeest.
Nice to meet you
Great
again.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good.
itchy and hay, you know.
It's beautiful here.
Yeah, it is. Yo, the energy here,
It's amazing.
amazing.
The energy here is amazing, and some of the viewers are just like, they are in love. Buckets and buckets of love.
Buckets and buckets.
Yeah,
That's what's up,
totally.
I love buckets and buckets.
Oh, yeah, Laura, for sure. I will be in San Francisco earlier than 6 a.m. On Tuesday, so you can keep your eye out for me. You'll see me. We'll be there early. I think I'm going to go to San Francisco actually the night before because there's a bunch of things that are actually happening the night before. There's a block party and a rally and some other stuff going on in San Francisco on Monday night. So I'm going to go over to San Francisco late Monday night probably and stay there. If I don't do that, then we've got a ride in a car leaving Oakland very, very, very early. So it's going to be interesting. That's for sure. So there's the kitchen. People are eating and getting some lunch and some food. And there's little pockets of people everywhere doing all kinds of things. The media, or the mainstream media, have arrived. They've gone in to park in the parking lot, so that's kind of awesome. There's a parking lot that they have to park in. I really love this little garden here too. There's this beautiful little rose garden. So it's got the rose bushes planted right there. And then there's like the succulents planted around on the bottom. I think that the Golden Gate Bridge shutdown is awesome, and the reason why I think it's awesome is because the Golden Gate workers are the ones who called out for it, and they asked Occupy for help and support and solidarity, and so that's the part that I think is fantastic, is that people are working together to facilitate a number of actions throughout the day, and that being one of them. Here we go with the news crew. Look at him. He's got to carry all of the heavy things. He should just live stream. It's way easier. I'm so upset. I want to go inside there so bad. I was like, I know.
It's for kids only.
I know. I was like, am I small enough to qualify as a kid?
There's Courtney.
Hi.
Brownie went in there.
Brownie, you are not a kid, Brownie.
Brownie's shirt is all dirty.
He is a farm dog now. You need to get him some overalls, Bella. Brownie needs overalls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what made it this
And there's some...
I know we
You think so?
Well, also, very important factor to bear in mind, the university right now has got a whole bunch of and this could also be working as a mitigation on the too. So bear that in mind when you think legal strategy, because they've got the fuel station, they've got
We're all ready for it working.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. Are you gonna hate it?
Is this the discussion with the professor? Or is it happening here? I think it's gonna be this, right?
Yeah. The podium.
I want to be in the way where I actually don't want to be facing the sun. I would like to be away from the sun.
Check, 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 check.
Hi.
Hi. So I wonder if he's just doing questions for media right now.
Somebody who was at the meeting at the university. By the way, we roll in any support for them.
So I think that the professor is doing just like a media interview or something right now. I'm not really sure.
The problem is within cooperative extension right now. It's going all downhill. Young was
You're getting a view, guys.
The problem is statute 815. And even looking at this justification said about 816 statute for the, I haven't really put that together with the land grant. The land grant says nothing about conservation. The Marilla. Yeah, but the statute of 815 keeps it like this stands. That does say. That was important that Dan found that. It's not clear how they
I'm walking on top of all the straw bales, taking photographs from just a little bit of a higher vantage point.
But I think this document gets together.
And so there's just like, it's just bustling here. Bustle, bustle, bustle.
The only way we can pull support from the co-op extension people, Miguel, I think, is to embarrass them.
And there's like little sandboxes and all kinds of really interesting things going on.
Hi.
Hi.
I was trying to do a story for the Post newspaper, but anyway, these people here that are right speaking are part of the people that have been engaged with the university, fighting the university 10, 20 years ago.
Awesome.
And so they're going to present their history, their experience, because UC's trying to say this little, motley crew here is, we're going to move them off.
Yeah, exactly.
But what they're saying is, wait a minute, we've been in concrete negotiations with you for 20 years, and you walked away from those negotiations.
Right.
So we are standing with people here.
Wow.
And we're making, it's like you are answering not just for now, but for the last 10, 20 years.
Exactly.
And so there's professors and there's people here who have been involved in farming and gardening and sustainable agriculture. Another generation.
Right.
So they're, anyway, what the professor just said was that this is a historic gathering right here, because these are some of the, people that were involved in. take some pictures.
Yeah,
I
well,
forgot my camera.
and that's and I've got my camera and I've got this is a live stream, so there's actually a whole bunch of people who are watching at the moment. So it is no, it's good. It's I mean it's good because I've just been kind of like, well, I know he's gonna speak, but then I'm like, I was wondering if this was like the media. Because I know he's going to be answering some questions for the media at a certain time.
This is like the core group of individuals connected to organizations, dozens of organizations that have been struggling in the university.
Wow.
So it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks important, It's like I'm looking, I'm like, wow, this looks like a pretty important little group. Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Well, has anyone checked the county recorders?
We found that at one time.
But what if our problem?
Because it should be, if it was, it should be filed with the county recorder's office.
One of our problems is have you looked at their really political things in the last 3 days are incredible, and they're talking about all the non-Bitcoin, no GMO research, ag research here, alternative ag.
So as you guys might have heard right now, that this small group of people, the reporter for the Post just came over and talked to me and said that this is a pretty historical little meeting because that this group of people who's talking right here that you're looking at are the people who have been fighting for this space for the last 20 years. And they are going to talk about that history a little bit and, let everybody know, including the media, that they stand here in solidarity and with the people who have been working so hard on this farm. Because UC Berkeley is just trying to say, like, whatever, we're just going to move these people along, and people are saying, no, we've been fighting this fight for 20 years and we're going to stand with this group and we're going to fight for this. So it's pretty fantastic.
Which is all true.
Now put it against the bad guy. You've been the bad guy for 30 years. Can we use your class for the works?
Yeah, I mean, we cannot track their research, their own research. There's no way to do that. I mean, ours is more valuable. We'll never.
Did you hear what the Post reporter said to me? I mean, he came up and he was like, please make sure you take the pictures. It's like a historical gathering. I forgot my camera. Yeah.
Maybe you
It'll be like Post reporter forgets camera.
The initial message has become problematic. So they're saying they're misguided but well-intentioned. We already do community alternative ag research here, and we have to do it because it's federally funded or mandated. So they've got all three arguments, and it's all out.
Yeah, no worries, Calvin.
There are lots of different
Yeah, working every day.
Yeah. Well, now they're just smarter. They're smarter. They're smarter.
The only thing that I would like to ask them, because they have trashed me, so I send an email to them. Are you ready to start soon? Yeah. Is why don't you explain to the public how your research feeds the world? It would be interesting for them to articulate something, which they can't obviously.
We need talking points though that go to the public because we don't get past talking points, and they've got the media and we don't.
Yeah.
So it's really critical.
What needs to be decided upon soon, I think, is
building a coalition like you were talking about. I think building a coalition.
Yeah, I think what needs to happen. This is just my thinking, is that we need to get together, develop a strategy by which we present to the university, starting giving them the history. The BAPA plan was before them, still waiting for their signature. And your plan came in next and what have you. So there's a continuum there, and this is now. And letting them know that we won't be duped into the waiting game. But we all need to be on the same page on that, while at the same time the occupation takes place like we've talked about. But you use that as leverage.
Well, the leverage, right, is what you say. We're here.
Yeah, you're here. You use that as leverage. Yeah, and you're not going anywhere until an agreement is reached. An agreement is reached that everybody can sign off on.
And that's one thing.
That seems like to be the way that happens, because otherwise, what they will ultimately do is they'll ultimately try to pick off a splinter group over here and say, we're going to work with you all because you're more reasonable, you're more understanding, and da-da-da. That's been their...
Right.
If we've learned anything from the history of this, that's been their strategy.
That's right.
And we have to go into it assuming that what they really want to do right now is just get you off the land here.
That's right.
And then they go back to businesses.
I mean, they're really stupid thinking people are going to leave before they negotiate. You know,
The city doesn't want the cops to come in with the batons. They don't want that. They've already expressed that.
No, but they will.
But they will do it. They will do it.
And the other thing is that as soon as we leave here and let's say we start the negotiating, they're going to do all the security. They're going to put
I think you're talking
fences.
right away. This
They put guards on the place.
Yeah, they're going to put electric fences. They're going to put all kinds.
Miguel, here's my proposal is at the big meeting right now. You know, with Effie or whoever, you know, you guys, you say, but just the practical point about this is what needs to happen before we're doing any kind of history, all that stuff about Bakua and everything. Just, if we don't do this, this will happen. If we do this, we might win. You know, and see, everybody knows about Siegel, how critical he is. So, I don't know. Just,
well, the main talking point we've been using is that, you know, this land was 104 acres, and now it's down to 10. They've basically shown that they cannot manage this land well, and that, you know, it's public land that is right now in the stewardship, not the ownership of the UC. And of course, as they've been selling off land and developing it and destroying this land, which is almost the last land that is left for farming, we are basically here not in order to say, oh, you know, this is public land, so we're going to squat on it, but we're here to basically say, no, we don't trust the stewardship of the UC system anymore, and we want this to be ruled and taken care of by the community and the public itself.
well, you know you're talking to the choir in this.
I know.
Okay, but all I'm saying is the university
University
is effective in countering what you are saying.
Yes.
And because they have the machine, and they've done it yesterday, today, every day in their PR office, which is to say, a small group of people think they're wiser than us about our alternative ag mandated research.
Exactly.
So we won't win on that issue.
I'm trying to give basically the talking point. The main talking point we've been using so far has been that they have shown that they cannot manage this
But
land.
it won't work for
We have to change that.
We have to change it now.
The question is,
That's what we're going to talk about
the question
now.
is about the management of the land, not the selling of it. It's selling it off and cashing it in.
That's right.
It's public land to be used.
He was trying to say something for a while.
I'm new to all this, so I have.
All right.
Anyway, it's very exciting. But I came out, you know, I'm a generation of the war against Vietnam.
Yeah.
And one thing that happened that really galvanized the movement was these teach-ins
Hi,
that happened
Sebastian.
at the university. And it brought in thousands of people, and they had a debate. They had the issues put before the students, and it helped to create an understanding and a mass movement against the war. I think this conversation should go to the university as a public, you know, just...
Not on the YouTube, you guys, this conversation.
The only problem is that the university is shutting down until August.
The
semester is over.
It's not available.
Yeah, the semester being over is a big deal. That's why.
But this struggle must continue longer than that, so hopefully, hopefully in the fall.
Yes.
Well, you need to know.
But Miguel, a lot
Yeah, there's lots of us here. There's probably 5 of us. Everything's live.
and work on the land.
Yeah,
So if we could get that message out to them, this could be summer camp.
Yeah. But the point is...
This is live.
It's live.
Live streaming.
And the other point that we need to do, we need to
Excuse me, does somebody really work hard on this?
more stronger.
Like, kind of thinking that we should just like move it out of the way? Because we all like, people are working every day.
No, it's on the internet. Everything is on the internet. Well, it's not our strategy.
I'm trying to get everybody together.
So that was a pretty historical little discussion because it encompassed a number of people who have been fighting for this piece of land and trying to negotiate with the university for years. And the professor is going to speak, and I think some of the people from that group are also going to speak about strategies and other things as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how everything all plays out.
But you need to say something first. When I interview somebody, or when I do something that somebody is doing, I always you didn't identify themselves. You need to say, this is basic ethics. This is nothing. They just got upset about and don't have streaming of the those discussions.
Okay, I can pull like when I go down, I can make that private. Like I can make it so that nobody can see it.
You know what? I don't need anybody giving my ass about journalism. This is an open environment. We're all here for one reason. So I don't need anybody telling me what to do. Yes, you do. Yes, you really
So I can just cut the stream though, and I can just make it a private video if people want to be upset about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was meant to be a private discussion, perhaps people should say, if they see people with cameras, that it's a private discussion.
Yeah, this is a common thing that happens is a bunch of people just decide to huddle. And it's like...
Yeah, but like I can identify 4 people with cameras that look like press. So maybe I'll just put my press badge on. And I don't have to worry. Can't hold that. I kind of just wear it, you know? Like if I don't feel like I need to. Like I just try to wear that around the clock.
Some people consider it a courtesy. I'm not a huge fan of the press badge. The press badge, just in general.
I don't know. It's kind of like the organizers of the farm have made it really clear. They asked us to come and stream. You know?
Yeah.
Alright everybody, we're going to get started in just a few minutes, so if everyone can take a seat on the hay bales, we're going to get started with Dr. Miguel Achille's presentation. Alright. Can somebody who is managing the sound system please come set this up? Oh, it switches mic. Hey, so,
So I don't think I can stream this.
Yeah.
So I cannot stream this discussion, you guys. So I am going to shut the stream down because I would like to hear the discussion. So I'm going to shut the stream down and I will be back up shortly because I would like to participate and listen. But I can. I'll be back up shortly.
Check.
I don't know where Bella went.
Check.
But anyway, so I'm going to drop the stream for a few minutes. You can check for Bella Aiko or Codeframe in SF until my stream comes back up, and I will tweet out when I'm live again. But they've asked that if people want to be in this discussion, that we participate as citizens and not as journalists, because some of the information is going to be strategically sensitive around negotiating with the University of California, and I don't want to be the streamer that fucks that shit up. So I'm going to drop the stream for the moment. Well, why not? Well, because they're going to be talking about some strategy, and they've just asked that if we're going to be here for this piece of the discussion, that we aren't acting as journalists, because it's going to be some sensitive discussion about strategy on dealing with the University of California and negotiating for this piece of land. So they don't really want it necessarily broadcast live on the internet while they're having that discussion. Yeah, I can do that. Occupy 108. I dropped. There goes my phone. Yeah, like I can talk to you about it later after the discussion happens, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to talk about. I mean, it hasn't started yet, so I don't have to actually drop the stream until it starts. But you can see that there's like a lot of people.
You think that's not
But I don't know, because like the mainstream media guy is here somewhere. I don't know, he might have left. I've seen him walking around with his big honking camera.
Oh yeah, he came and set up like a tripod and then he told...
He might have been asked to leave, or been told that he can't be in here to film for this discussion. But basically, as soon as the discussion starts, I'm going to put my stream down, and then I'm just going to photograph during that time. And then maybe I can, when I pull my stream back up, I can give you guys a little bit of an update that does not include the sensitive information, perhaps. But there's a lot of people. Yeah, I understand like the transparency argument, but the thing is though, is that when we're talking about negotiating with the property owners and talking about how to strategically do that, it's not necessarily the best idea to just be broadcasting those discussions live. And the reality of the situation is that people have been working here, people have been working really hard all week to keep this going and to make sure that it can be sustainable. And so when the people who have been working really hard all week ask respectfully to not film something specific because of strategy, I can respect that, and I'm happy to negotiate about that because I feel like that is going to be, that's supportive to the ideas and to the project that's happening right now. They don't have no problem with live streaming and being here and filming and all those things, but there are going to be times when there's strategic discussions that happen that they don't want on film. And I think that I personally can respect that. Yeah, Occupy, own car, that's the thing. Like, I'll report what I can and what I can.
Get an agreement from all here.
Well, that's the thing. People do need to be able to feel comfortable to speak freely, and if they're concerned or worried or whatever, they don't, And sometimes, not every single moment in the world needs to be live streamed. And we can photograph and we can take video and talk about it later, and that's fine.
I made this sign this morning because I didn't know where a meeting was, and I've been here 3 days. So this sign is the spot. That's where the meeting's going to be. The spot. Does anybody have a problem with that? So, I don't know. I mean, it looks like everybody's looking out there's a meeting, but that's called the spot. I'm thinking that I should let everybody know that I did that because it's the initiative. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm going to cut the stream because Professor Miguel is going to speak now, and I'll be back up I'll be back up shortly. Thank you, stick with me, watch on Twitter for when I go back live.
Welcome to